matters a lot to replicants because they're assigned to their lives. They're manufactured. They're biologically manufactured, and not in the old-fashioned fun way, but in a lab. They're owned, and so they can be assigned to a lifespan, to a horrible job, and then they can be retired according to the wishes of their maker. That presents certain moral issues, doesn't it?
No, I think what is interesting is the question. I think it's interesting for a character to see a character that is doubting about his own identity, and it's something that I was like really at the birth of the very first Blade Runner, the book that inspired the first Blade Runner, written by Philip K. Dick, had that very strong sense of inner paranoia where people were doubting about themselves. And I think the question is more interesting. There's more. I love mysteries, so I think that it's more interesting than to answering the question.
I mean, I guess it depends. Sometimes you want to know who you're sleeping with. Other times you don't really have to. But I think that it's a fascinating world, and what works about Blade Runner is it takes us to a place that could exist. It takes us to a place that could be us in the future. It's not too far out that it's impossible and there are aliens walking around with, funny faces, which may happen, who knows. But this is a world that's close enough where you can see it being a reality.
A lot of people may have missed in the first one. But I think the more I watched it, the more I understood that the replicants, they weren't really the bad guys. All they wanted was to live. And how do you not appreciate that? But I think the story in this one goes even deeper, and I think it's more prevalent, and you really understand that and see that more because it's more of an emotional storyline.
What do you want?
I want to ask you some questions.